Hi all, Kraken Latte here. So, why don't we take a moment to go over a couple of points on how I save up gold without farming for it on purpose. This isn't some super secret tip about mass gold income, I'm just showing you what I do to make sure I save what I get. Now, I want to preface this. My tips here will not apply to everyone, only those who may play like I do. And it will become painfully obvious why when I cover each point. So, with that in mind, let's look up how I save my gold without even thinking about it. So, the first and most major point would be that I have a personal guild bank. This is easy to set up and only requires one alt to contain. If you don't have this, I highly recommend it, but obviously not everyone's going to want one. So if you already don't like this step, then the rest won't work for you. I recommend you keep watching though, you might change your mind. So, personal guild. In that guild, I have all of my alts. I don't raid or do any sort of competitive content that requires I be in someone else's guild, so I can do this. Though I did this anyways back when I raided in Mop through Legion. If you do raid, you can still have your non-raiding alts in a personal guild, while your raiders remain in that competitive guild. So this still works just fine. Next, I have the add-on GBAutoDeposit, made for me by the lovely Light Sky in my channel Discord, which will auto-deposit any gold in your bags as soon as you open the guild bank, so long as you have it checked to do so. See why I said a personal guild was needed? I don't think you want to give all your gold to your raiding guild, though I'm sure they wouldn't mind. And don't worry, you can set the amount of gold you want to remain in your bags by typing /gbad and then entering the number. This is also where you check if you want the add-on on or off. For me, I like 50 gold. It's enough to cover flight points, and any repairs I may need out on the field are direct to the guild anyways. With that in place, now I just play the game. All types of content in WoW do generate some sort of gold, no matter how small, as well as random items that get stuffed into your bag. So, after a day of weeklies, dailies, world quests, leveling old raids, or even current raids, you'll have more gold than you left with. Granted, you don't go spend it all. Of course, how do you remember to actually open your guild bank so you can deposit all of your gold? Well, you don't, sort of. The advantage of having a personal guild is you can stuff all the random items you come across into those tabs for a bank alt to sell. And when you do that, your gold is auto-deposited each time. So if you can get into the habit of cleaning out your bags before each time you log out, your gold will quietly grow, as will your stash of random items. Naturally, it'd be wise to sell those items on the auction house rather than hoarding them away to rot, which is why I have a bank alt parked in the Vale of Eternal Blossoms. This alt has engineering so that they can use the auction house here, and enchanting so they can disenchant all the gear that I find isn't worth selling. And this alt is a rogue, so I can open lockboxes since those can go into the guild bank too. I happen to like the Vale auction spot because it has the auction house, a guild bank, a personal bank, a vendor, and a mailbox all right there. Plus, you can set your hearth to return here directly. Any place with an auction house and a mailbox will work just fine, but this one's nice and compact, so it feels cozy. Once I have this alt set up, they just stay here. I get on every morning and post all of my auctions while sipping some coffee. I don't really care what I'm posting or for how much. I just post everything without really looking, and I can do that thanks to another great add-on, Trade Skill Master, since you can set it to just auto-price everything for you. I may sound a bit crazy, but that's literally how I save my gold when I'm not hounding after a gold sink. I just play the game normally, auction every day, and make sure to empty my bags before I log. It's a super simple cycle, but it's been working great for me, and I'm almost never broke because of it. And there we have it. If you think I've missed information, or you want to request I do a specific guide, let me know in the comments below. Even if I don't answer you, I just might add your idea to my list. As always, thank you so much for watching, and remember, it's never too latte. This is the part where I ask you to like, comment, and subscribe. Doing at least one of those gets my videos recommended more. The higher these numbers are, the more YouTube likes me, and that helps me bring you more coffee-fueled content. I thank you so much for any support you choose to give.